Some forward 23 CR 804, Charlie Ed Price, that's you?
Yes, sir.
Present with Mr. Reynolds, your attorney. The state's attorney is here. You are charged with the first degree felony of aggravated assault, date, family, house relationship with weapon. Essentially, you are alleged to have committed aggravated assault and the complainant was a person you were in a dating relationship with. And it's a first degree felony, which means you face no less than 5, no more than 99 years confinement in prison or life imprisonment. A fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. I've reviewed the probable cause affidavit, which is very succinct. It doesn't give a lot of details. Your bond right now is in an amount of how much?
Judge, he had a bond set after this offense by the magistrate.
Of how much?
I think it was, your original bond was 10, they increased it to 50. I think it was,
What's his bond in this case?
I'm looking,
It's
Judge.
currently no bond.
there's no bond.
What's okay? So how did it wind its way to no bond?
Well,
on the
what
bond?
happened,
He
Judge,
removed the
is
GPS.
he had a GPS monitor on, and he was confused as to the importance of the GPS monitor, and there's some confusion as to whether he could take it off or not after his protective order expired, and he didn't have a lawyer at the time, at least one he was in communication with. He understands now. I've gone over this with him about the importance of maintaining his GPS monitor and also no contact with the victim.
You got a no bond, Judge.
He would ask the court to set a bond so he could get out. He's concerned. He doesn't want to contact his wife, but his wife.
What was the history of the bonds? That's what I'm curious about. How much were they?
I I can't find that amount, Judge. With the new system, it's hard for me to determine the exact amount.
Charlie, how much was your bond? 30. 30.
Yes, sir.
30, it went to 60 with the.
The last bond that I showed before the no bond was 60.
50?
60.
60 was the
Must
last
have been
one before
30,
we set the no
then
bond.
doubled for some reason,
Well,
I guess, because 60 is an odd amount.
they added 30 and then they increased it to 60 and then added after the DA picked up the accusation. I don't know exactly what happened during the period. He understands he wasn't supposed to take the GPS monitor off.
Right.
He will not do it again. He's got a medical issue that he'd like to get taken care of. He has a hernia that is near.
You're appointed on this?
I'm hired, Judge.
You are? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm saying that because there was an affidavit of indigence here that's not filled out and it says, why not? And it says you were uncooperative with the people. Then I was just curious.
I believe he has funds available.
Then it says, will inmate hire own? Yes. So I guess he did that. The Judge Collins on June 14th of 2023 set the bond at $60,000. And do you remember being in front of him? Judge Collins?
I went to an arraignment with a gentleman, he had, does he have white hair? I can't remember if it was.
We all have white hair.
Judge Collins. I only saw a judge with white hair.
Okay. African-American man or Caucasian?
It's Caucasian.
Okay. The Judge Collins is African-American.
I think Judge Ruin said. Then Judge.
You don't remember Judge Collins being in front of Judge Collins?
Judge, the judge with the white hair said, this has never happened to me before, but a judge is stepping in on my arraignment for the protective order. And the ankle monitor, and I never met with that judge.
I'm looking at January 12th. Was it habeas, a violation of protective order?
And I paid 20,000 in cash on it, so.
on August 28th of 2023. It says offense date, protective order violation. Court sets the amount of bond of $10,000,
That's one of the
and that's
three,
January 12th.
that's one of the three pending misdemeanor
Yes,
offenses.
case.
Okay,
And
so.
just so that your honor has the right
What's the date he
history
was arrested?
on which case.
This
Judge?
case we're here in front of, he's in front of me on, let's see. This says on or about June 10th of 23, right?
So the indictment date on this is June 28th of 2023.
When does he get out of bond? Is he released on this case, please?
His most recent arrest, Judge, or you?
No,
One
let's
before.
do it in time, first time.
Okay.
He's arrested in June. When is he released and for what? Amount?
Arrested on June 11th. He was released June the 15th,
All right,
and it shows a $60,000 surety bond.
50,000.
60,
60.
60.
Okay. Fine.
I submit that that's justified initially at that amount, your honor, because one of the underlying misdemeanors, the very first one against the same victim occurred. The offense date was August 13th of 2021. So he was out on bond whenever this felony offense that you're looking at is set in that regard. And I know that's important to your honor, so I wanted to interrupt to let you know that that's part of our fact sequence. In addition to that, Judge, there are two other misdemeanor offenses that are alleged that occurred after this offense date that you're looking at. Both are violations of protective order in regards to the offense that's alleged all the way back to August of 2021. All same victim.
Is it the same complainant in this 23 CR8? Oh,
And that
okay.
she's been in contact with me today.
oh,
She's in fear for her life and
all right. Well, according to the state, he is arrested and charged with his first-degree felony of aggravated assault. And he is placed into custody on or about what? June what?
the date
He
that
was
you were
fine.
June 11th of 2023.
June 11th is when he's arrested prior to indictment, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Then he is indicted on June 28th, about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks later of 2023. After he is arrested for the first time. And then after the indictment comes out, June 28th, how many other events, which all bond conditions have no contact with the complainant, commit no crimes. They're in all bond conditions. How many separate occasions is it showing that he violated those bond conditions?
Two separate charged events, your honor.
What are the dates, please?
Those dates. There are a date in July and a date in August, but let me get you the
Okay,
specifics.
that's okay. Subsequent to him being indicted, subsequent to the arrest, subsequent to the later indictment, about 2 weeks later, he is being arrested and charged with 2 violations.
Two separate violations.
Which are, what were the arrests for, please?
Those are violation of protective order.
All right. Can you respond to that? How we're supposed to be able to protect people and release him on bond when he's having contact with people and being charged with protective order violations? That's very serious.
Yes, sir. I
No. You made a promise when you first got out you would. Sir, subsequent to that, you've been charged with 2 separate offenses of those violations. Huh?
My wife's been in and out of the hospital.
I'm sorry?
My wife has been in and out of the mental hospital.
What does that mean?
I-
What does that mean? That she can be violated
Absolutely not. I've never
and,
heard- Sir,
well,
never.
hey, the grand jury thought otherwise, didn't they?
Yes,
Okay.
and I've never done anything.
One of the things is also GPS angle monitor. What was that? Did you tell me that the angle monitor was
It
taken
was
off?
removed, Your Honor. That's what resulted in the no bond. And
I thought it was. I
You thought it was what?
The 90 days I called and I thought it was.
Who did you call?
The bond, the ankle monitor company, Johnny's U-Haul and.
Uh-huh, yeah, we'll have them here too.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna have a hearing on this later this week.
Prior counsel
Yeah.
got off of this case behind the
He's
accusations.
talking
we're
about it.
talking
He's
about
talking
now.
about it. He's talking about it. And
Yes,
it's other people's fault.
No,
We're
sir.
gonna,
It's my fault.
are you gonna interrupt?
No,
You'll have a chance to be heard. We're gonna have a hearing on this. I want some witnesses here because we're talking about the Constitution and right of bond. But I can guarantee you, I'm not gonna release you right now when there's substantial information before me that you can't follow the conditions of bond. You're contacting the complainant, you're sawing off or taking off your ankle monitor. Those are things that don't happen. And when they do, they're dealt with severely. I'll have a hearing on this Wednesday. I did give everybody 48 hours. Okay, we'll set a hearing on that. But when you're doing that, if it's found true, you're not gonna, there's no conditions of bond I can set because I have to rely on you to follow what the rules are. And when you don't, especially contacting or taking off devices on it improperly, I'm gonna want Johnny's up here to explain to me how they approved that.
He's not saying they're.
No, he's saying, he's saying other people. He's using other people for the responsibility of his decisions. We're gonna get everybody involved and once again, I'll make a decision. But you're asking for relief, and if it's all your fault that this is happening, how can I say, okay, you'll have another chance? And then say, if something bad happens, it would be not shame on you, it would be shame on the idiot judge under these circumstances that released you when you couldn't follow the rules. I mean, if this is serious, these are,
Ever.
what's that?
I'll never make a mistake like that.
Oh wait, what a mistake.
The mistake of cutting that off after the 90.
Well, okay,
And the mistake of.
10 minutes
going to
before
my
you-
house when I shouldn't.
I'm sorry, 10 minutes before you did that, if I'd have asked you, are you gonna make a foolish mistake by cutting this thing off? What would you have said?
Absolutely will not do it again.
No, what would you have
Mistake, it was
said?
Absolutely wrong.
What would you have said? If I'd asked you 10 minutes before you did it, are you gonna really do that? What would you have said?
Never gonna do it again.
No, what would you have said before you cut it off? If I'd have asked you that? Are you about to cut your GPS monitor? What would you have said to me?
No, sir.
You'd have lied to me.
No, sir. I would have never lied to you.
You would have lied just then.
Wait. Are you saying, I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. I'm never cutting anything off my ankle ordered by a judge. I'm never going to disobey a judge's order. That
No, you
not to go
just
to my
did.
house. I'm never going to make a mistake.
You
or
didn't, but you
commit a
did that.
crime like that.
But you did that,
I
right?
absolutely did, sir.
Oh,
And I'm
okay,
sorry.
okay. So how many free chances do you get?
No,
Oh,
I don't get any free chances.
You're
I've
right.
spent a
You
month-
don't.
Over a month in jail and I'm sorry. Absolutely sorry.
Yeah. Bad choices have consequences.
Yes, sir.
But shame on you the first time. Shame on me. Putting people in harm's way after we know what we know now. Shame on me for giving you a third chance. Do you really think I'm going to open the door? What's fair for you is fair for everybody? Everybody gets third chances now? Or are you special?
I'm
Then it's the same rules everybody has to follow, sir. It's a test. When you fail the test, you don't move to the front of the class. You fail, you get an F, and you have to pay a consequence. But I'll have a hearing on Wednesday, hear more evidence. But it doesn't, look, I'm not changing my past practice. You get a fair opportunity when you fail and showing that you can't be trusted while on bond, you don't get a bond again. Because it's a test all the time to see how you're going to do. You can't say, oh, now I'm really gonna now really follow the rules now, really. When you look the judge in the eye and said, yes, I would. In fact, you sign a document on the bond that says, I understand my bond can be revoked. Anyway, we'll deal with it. Let's see. Christopher Cormier, blanks.
Get in touch with them.
Marcus Johnson, that's you, sir?
Yes.
Come forward. We call. Are there two cases, David?
Yes, sir.
Two cases. First of all, 21-36543, where you are on probation for stalking. There is a motion to revoke probation. Then we have a new indictment, 23 CR 1506. That charges you with theft. Hello, look at these priors. Are you kidding me? I don't think I've ever seen this many priors.
We may have,
Hello.
we may have one more this morning, Judge, that
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 priors. Thefts. That then make, if you steal a pack of gum with all this, it's a felon. Do you understand? Because of your prior convictions.
Yeah.
But that's not all there is. You've got a burglary of a building and an illegal possession of a controlled substance. So is he looking at on this one as a state jail felony punished as? That before the commission.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so he's looking at second degree felony since it says after he was. No,
It's a third
No,
degree felony.
no. it's a third degree felony punishment. So he's looking at up to 10 years on that. And then the motion to revoke probation, I guess that's also up to 10 years. All
sir.
right. Hit me with your best shot. What's the deal here?
It was a cap of 5 years, Your Honor.
No. No. Not on my watch. No, you're gonna get let off light after 20 some odd prior convictions? And what are you being charged with here? Theft?
Yes, sir.
Again? What is it about thou shalt not steal that you don't understand?
Made a dumb decision.
Dumb decision.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you made 22 dumb decisions that have put you in courts. My goodness. All right. Ooh, it's time to quit making dumb decisions.
Yes, sir.
Did you know right from wrong? Oh. I'm disappointed because I stuck my neck out on this with all of this. And few people have this many prior convictions, few. So I said, okay, I'll give him a chance. Shame on me. But when it becomes shame on me, then it turns into shame on you. I guess that's a
sign for God, Judge.
abnormal sign. I've never heard of that.
Sure it's not one of mine.
Was that you?
No, sir. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't. Just I've got a couple of things that go off from time to time. In addition, Judge, to this case, on the newly indicted case, there's some restitution involved because the items were taken and were not recovered. So I just
What's his track record for paying back the loss? Pardon
None,
me.
Your Honor. Yeah, yes.
None.
yes, sir. I'm just
Well,
want the
that's-
court to be
well,
aware of that.
The only thing we can, we're not giving him a chance to commit a 23rd.
No.
So what we're gonna, all right. Unless y'all are doing something that's concurrent, but no, I'm not gonna take these deals. I don't have to. We'll just have the motion to revoke probation hearing if that, unless y'all wanna work something else out. But this is the kind of thing that, and I can stack these two too. Yeah, if I find it's warranted, but you're entitled to a jury trial on one of them. But it's up to the court whether the court wants to run it concurrently or not. But you've had You are a menace, sir, and you've stuck, now you've become obvious, which is not what you want to do. You are one of the more prolific criminals in this county. And I'm going to help the people stay safe from you. Because you refuse to appreciate and respect other people's rights. What's beeping back there? Where is it beeping? Is that you, David? It sounds like it's over there.
No, sir, it's coming from the.
I don't believe it's me, Judge.
Well, it just stopped when you did something. Well, you're not beeping, are you, sir?
Shoot my cell phone too, but
Well, some.
it doesn't appear to be.
Okay, there's where we stand. I'm not gonna accept a deal, and y'all, what we'll do is, unless y'all can fashion something different, when can we have this hearing on the motion to revoke?
So we
probation?
can
We'll
do
just play it
that, or
out.
we could reset it for a couple of weeks.
I'll
just so I
set-
have a
reset
chance
it
to
two
reset
weeks.
to discuss it with Mr. Johnson.
Reset for 2 weeks.
Right now, you can't make the decision without, I think.
This is Mr. Bates, correct?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna reset this for 2 weeks, Mr. Bates. Thank you. David?
I'm sorry, this is Mr. Johnson, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's what I
Sorry,
thought. It was Marcus.
Johnson.
We need Michael Bates though next, right?
Well, no, Michael Bates need to sign him up. He is not signed.